Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. A kayaker who went missing 10 days ago was found dead yesterday afternoon. 39-year-old Justin Limkman was reported missing May 18th after he went kayaking on the upper Iowa River. Searchers initially found his kayak just below the upper dam, but severe weather delayed further search efforts. The Winneshiek County Sheriff's Office says the Iowa DNR alerted them to a body in the river near Lundy Bridge yesterday around 2:30. The Decorah Fire Department recovered the body and confirmed it was that of Limkman. Part of Barron's Gentlemen's Club is damaged after an early morning fire. News 8 crews on scene reported seeing fire crews from both Fort McCoy and Sparta. Fire crews were also seen fighting the fire from the roof of the building and using a saw to cut into part of the building. So far, fire officials have not determined a cause nor if there were any injuries. Students at Central High School have an extra long weekend. The school is closed today because of a building-wide power outage. The school district says Xcel Energy crews are working to fix the issue. Officials should give an update later today about the status of school tomorrow and the rescheduling of missed school activities. The city of La Crosse will start its yearly water system flushing program on Sunday. According to the La Crosse Water Utility, crews will flush pipes Sunday through Thursday between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. starting on the south side of the city. It should take 3 to 4 weeks to flush the entire water system. Officials expect to start flushing the north side on Sunday, June 16th. The flushing process can temporarily cause a decrease in water pressure or discolored water. A detailed flushing schedule can be found on the La Crosse Water Utilities website. We'll have that link for you on our digital platforms.
Well, we had some patchy fog this morning and mainly dry conditions, but then the rain has moved in for Eau Claire, and we're about to get hit here in La Crosse if you just look outside with the showers and thunderstorms rolling in through the area. So really we'll see a couple hours of showers and thunderstorms and then more hit and miss towards the afternoon and evening commute. Temperatures on the cool side, we should be in the low 70s, even mid 70s. We're going to struggle to stay in the low 60s. Same story for La Crosse too. More activity for the next couple hours, and then it's just hit and miss throughout the rest of the afternoon and evening. Temperatures very similar to Eau Claire with that northwest wind or north wind about 10 to 15. There's that line that's pushing through with some thunderstorms. Behind it, we'll see additional development, but it'll be really scattered in nature. So this is the activity that we're kind of zooming in towards La Crosse. You can see that line pushing through right now. Overall to the north, they've already had the rain showers and a few thunderstorms. They're going to see continue more, but maybe not quite as consistent of the showers. Overall through the afternoon, the activity will continue, but you will see some dry times throughout the evening commute all the way as our temperatures lower back down into the lower 50s, lower 60s. Otherwise, we'll kind of break down when we're going to actually see more sun and dry conditions, which we're coming up for a couple days, and then when we might see actually 80 degrees. That all coming up a bit later.
All right, Greg, thank you. After weeks of testimony, closing arguments are today in former President Donald Trump's so-called hush money trial in New York. Astrid Martinez has the latest from outside the courthouse.
Mr. Trump, how are you feeling about today?
Former President Donald Trump arrived at the Manhattan courthouse ahead of closing arguments in his historic criminal trial.
We'll see how it goes. This is a very dangerous day for America. It's a very sad day.
Inside, his defense team told jurors Trump was innocent and did not break the law.
Under the federal law, I did nothing wrong.
Trump is charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records. Prosecutors argue it was part of a scheme to subvert election law by concealing repayment to his former fixer Michael Cohen for hush money paid to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 presidential election. Jury deliberations could begin as soon as tomorrow.
Juries convict on circumstantial evidence all the time. In fact, there often is not the type of evidence, smoking gun evidence, that one would want.
As he has done throughout this trial, Trump again claimed this morning that this case is the result of campaign interference by President Biden, his political rival. Outside the courthouse, the Biden campaign pushed back.
We're here primarily because of the threat that Donald Trump poses to the United States of America and to our democracy.
In a sign of how significant today's proceedings are, 3 of Donald Trump's children, Donald Jr., Eric, and Tiffany, joined him in court for closing arguments. Astrid Martinez, CBS News, New York.
If Trump is found guilty, he would be the first former president convicted of a crime. Each charge carries a punishment of up to 4 years in prison. And in Donald Trump's classified documents case, a federal judge has rejected the special counsel's request to place a gag order on the former president. In an order this morning, federal judge Eileen Cannon slammed prosecutors for failing to confer with Trump's defense lawyers in a meaningful way. She called prosecutors' efforts wholly lacking in substance and professional courtesy. Prosecutors wanted to limit Trump's ability to comment about law enforcement that searched his Mar-a-Lago resort in 2022. Trump is accused of taking classified files from the White House and resisting the government's attempts to retrieve them. He has pleaded not guilty. Today, the White House will announce steps to modernize a major roadblock to America's clean energy transformation, namely the nation's aging and inefficient electrical infrastructure. The new initiative between the federal government and 21 states aims to make faster fixes and improvements to the grid. There's also a commitment to building a bigger and more modern grid as part of an effort to reduce power outages and increase electrical transmission capacity. That lack of capacity is a massive hurdle to getting more clean energy on the grid. Are you reaping all of those credit card rewards? Consumer Reports named some of the credit cards with the best perks so you can make your dollars stretch when we come back.
It's time for your new driveway. Call North Central Paving today for your free estimate and save 10%. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving by May 30th and save 10% off your new driveway.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Update your home's exterior and get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. We carry the largest selection of garage doors in stock. Or you can design your own using our Garage Door Design Program. Get an 11% rebate on all garage doors. Cedar Creek Vinyl Siding is low maintenance and is available in 16 beautiful color options. Get an 11% rebate on Cedar Creek Siding now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
Pleasureland RV has proudly served the Upper Midwest for more than 5 decades, and we're happy to announce our newest location in West Salem, Wisconsin. We're celebrating with friends and family discounts on remaining 2022s at all Pleasureland locations. Get a new Sunset Trail travel trailer for $225 a month, or a new Grand Design Transcend travel trailer for $233 a month. Let our family help your family get camping with the RV of your dreams at the 8 location celebration. Only at Pleasureland RV, now open in West Salem, best in the Midwest.
It's time for your new driveway. Call North Central Paving today for your free estimate and save 10%. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving by May 30th and save 10% off your new driveway.
It's hard to believe, but more than 1,000 credit cards offer rewards, whether it's cash back, airline miles, or other special perks. It can be hard to choose the best one for you. Consumer Reports did the homework and crunched the numbers so you don't have to.
If you're in the market for a new credit card, why not make that card work for you? Like Alex Joyce, who travels a lot for work.
Having a credit card that has travel benefits is really helpful. For example, my American Express card gives me access to the airport lounge, which is pretty sweet.
What perks might work for you? Maybe you're feeding a family and grocery rewards would help. With the Blue Cash Preferred card from American Express, you'll get 6% cash back annually on up to $6,000 in groceries. The Capital One Walmart Rewards Card pays 5% cash back on orders placed at walmart.com. The card has no annual fee and pays 5% cash back on in-store purchases for the first 12 months when you use your card with Walmart Pay. If most of your spending is gas and road trip charges, consider the ExxonMobil Smart Card Plus. It'll save you 12 cents a gallon on premium fuel and 10 cents on other grades. There's also the Wells Fargo Autograph Card. It charges no annual fee and offers an unlimited 3 points earned on each dollar spent on gas and at electric vehicle charging stations, plus other related travel charges.
If you're a Warehouse Club member, those can be great options too.
The Costco Anywhere Visa gives you 4% cash back on gas and EV charging. Plus, you'll get 3% back on restaurants, car rentals, airfare, hotels, cruise lines, and trips booked through Costco Travel. Sam's Club MasterCard gives 5% cash back on gas up to $6,000 annually, plus 3% back on dining and takeout. Fans of Simon-owned malls, mills, and premium outlets might consider the Simon American Express card, which offers 5% cash back on purchases at its more than 200 locations.
It's never wise to carry a balance and pay high interest rates.
Smart, responsible spending can be the most rewarding perk of all.
The money is being spent on travel, so I might as well take advantage of the rewards.
This is Ashley Prieto.
And don't forget, it's not all about the rewards. Your current credit cards could have perks you're unaware of, like cell phone insurance, purchase protection, and car rental coverage. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Tammy Baldwin is a hypocrite. During COVID, she told us to stay home, but used your money to fly to New York to live with her girlfriend at her lavish multi-million-dollar apartment. Baldwin pretends she's for Wisconsin, then jets off to Hollywood to raise money from celebrities. And Baldwin says she's cleaning up Congress, but hires lobbyists to her D.C. staff. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
In the aftermath of an accident, you think it needs to be big and bad to call an attorney. What you don't realize is that perhaps it is big and bad, and you just can't see it or can't see it yet. But as time passes and it becomes clear that you are going to live with your injuries for the rest of your life, you realize, oh, it was bad. Calling Schwabel, Getz & Sieben right away was the best thing I ever did.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwabel, Getz & Sieben.
Jennifer Hudson Show. I turn the spotlight on you. Inspiring stories.
You are changing lives.
I can do it.
That's right.
The biggest stars.
You have your own show.
I love Jennifer.
There you go.
I just pulled up.
You'll be flirting with everybody.
You damn right.
And did I mention the surprises?
I would have worn my good wig.
Weekdays at 4 on News 8.
Welcome back. Introducing peanuts at an early age lowers the risk of developing a peanut allergy. That's according to a study out of King's College in London, which found children who regularly ate peanuts from infancy until the age of 5 reduced the rate of an allergy by about 70%. The study's author suggests peanut products could be introduced as early as 4 months, depending on the child's readiness. Early consumption could prevent more than 100,000 new cases of peanut allergy every year. U.S. hospitals that mostly serve Black and Latino populations have significant disparities in the quality of care when it comes to cancer. That's according to findings in the peer-reviewed journal Cancer. Researchers found patients treated in these medical facilities were less likely to receive definitive treatment like surgery or radiation for prostate, lung, colon, and breast cancers. Addressing access to care could help reduce racial and ethnic disparities in cancer outcomes. Helping others may be motivated by a specific region of the brain. That's according to researchers in Britain who found that brain damage in certain subregions of the ventromedial prefrontal cortex make people less likely to want to help. Researchers also found that brain damage to a nearby area of the brain actually made people more willing to help. The study's authors say understanding this region of the brain could help lead to new treatment of clinical disorders like psychopathy. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Greg is up next with a look at our forecast.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin, but this was my childhood home. Graduated East High, became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
It's Buzzy's Home Furnishings Best for Less Memorial Day event. Hurry in for huge savings on all mattress purchases. Save up to $800 on adjustable mattress sets from top-rated brands like Stearns & Foster, Sealy, and Tempur-Pedic. With the best-selling prices of the year on our top-selling Sealy Posturepedic mattresses, save big. Free local delivery and setup plus interest-free financing options available. Come see what the buzz is all about at the family-owned and operated Buzzy's Home Furnishings in Viroqua today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Yeah, we're going to have wet conditions through this afternoon and evening, but it is going to begin to dry out for a couple days. River-wise, with all the rain that we've had through May, which has been very wet above average compared to last May, we only got Necedah right there, still at minor flood. It's beginning to drop too. It should drop by Friday. Otherwise, the dots aren't showing up right here. Technical issue there, but overall, all the rest of the rivers are in action or less. So that's the good news. Regardless of the rain, our rivers have kind of stayed where they should. But overall, there's your fog potential too tonight. We'll have to keep an eye. Once again, we had that this morning with clearing skies and wet conditions still and light winds. That still could happen. Dry Wednesday and Thursday. The temperatures will return back to the 70s, maybe the mid to upper 70s by Thursday as the winds begin to turn around to the south. Really, for mowing forecast, today is probably the worst day. The next 2 days, besides probably the morning dew on there and potential for from fog, conditions should be really nice too. Plenty of sun and the winds turning around, maybe approaching, like I said, upper 70s by Thursday. Here's that main band of the showers and thunderstorms just coming through La Crosse right now. Black River Falls, it'll begin to weaken a little bit as it pushes further southeast, but areas to the east will see that. We'll still see additional development behind this throughout the afternoon and evening, but it's going to be more hit and miss. I think the next hour, that's really the main action for La Crosse as it pushes east. Some heavier rainfall in it, but we're not expecting any type of severe or even strong storms. Really, as we track that out, that line begins begins to push further to Volksfield, to Bosqueville, and areas to Richland County further in the next hour and a half. Otherwise, you're going to see additional development continue through the afternoon. Still could see some peaks of the sun. Even the evening commute won't be all wet. Just a few showers here and there. And by the time the sun starts setting, we should start seeing a lot of this activity begin to decrease. And then actually clearing skies, as mentioned, overnight, with temperatures beginning to fall back off. And that'll be the story overnight, is we'll have to watch for some fog or low cloud development. And then the temperatures will plummet back into the 40s, even some low 40s. So a little chill going in the air as you wake up for Wednesday morning. In the mid to upper 40s, low 40s in some spots. And it doesn't really depict here, but we could see some fog or some low clouds in the morning. Once any of that low clouds burns off, plenty of sun with maybe some afternoon cloud development, but still temperature should get up into the 60s by noon, and then in the afternoon, plenty of sun will get us back up into the 70s, and that's a good story for that. As we go into Thursday, as I mentioned, the winds begin to turn around the south because we have this next system coming, a weak one that will fall apart, but it'll help turn those winds around and warm us back up for Thursday. When this does come through, this will be about a Friday system. We're not expecting a lot of precipitation with it. I think a lot of areas, once we get to Friday, we'll see more clouds than actually rain, but that is our next chance for some showers and a few storms, and it doesn't look like significant rain or any severe weather at this point right now. But for today, we're still got the showers and thunderstorms more scattered as you go through the afternoon and evening. Still some dry periods. Temperatures about 10 degrees below to where we should be. Tonight, we could see some fog potential with clearing skies. Precipitation should get out of here by 8 or 9 p.m. Otherwise, temperatures kind of chilly with the low to mid 40s in a lot of spots. Overall, then it gets even better for the next couple days with low to mid 70s through Thursday. And then the showers and thunderstorms come back, chances through Friday and Saturday, although those are fairly light. And if you notice, the temperatures begin to approach the low 80s, and I think we will be in the 80s by the time we get to next week. And by that point, we should be about upper 70s anyway for average.
Okay, happy to see that. We could really hear the rain coming down a few minutes ago.
Yes, like I said, it'll be nice to have some dry periods. We've had quite a bit of rain in May, like compared to last May, it was very dry. So.
Yeah, feels like it. All right, thank you, Greg. Coming up, John Grisham diving into a gripping fight over a fictional island refuge in his milestone 50th book, Camino Ghosts. Hear from the author himself after the break.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Every day, we get to know more about California multimillionaire Eric Hovde, a CEO whose bank makes millions at our seniors' expense. Hovde's bank even owns a nursing home being sued for elder abuse and wrongful death. No wonder Hovde said most seniors shouldn't vote. Listen.
If you're in a nursing home, you only have 5-6 month life expectancy. Almost nobody in a nursing home is in a point to vote.
Eric Hovde, a California CEO we can't trust to look out for our families. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Cooley Carpet has always been more than just carpet, and now the name will reflect that. Cooley Floors and Design. Along with the brand new name, there's a fresh new look to the showroom. Don't worry, Cooley Floors and Design still has the same great team at the same convenient location. Ready to elevate your space? The design consultants will take the time to discuss your dreams, needs, and your budget. Cooley Floors and Design will accompany you through every step from expert advice to professional installation. Visit Cooley Floors and Design on Mormon Cooley Road for a fresh new look.
Reed and Chelsea along with you. All right, so we talked about this a little earlier. We got a new dishwasher, and it wasn't like, hey, we wanted to upgrade. No, our dishwasher 3 weeks ago took a you-know-what, and we have been without one for 3 weeks. We haven't talked about it. It's kind of just where we don't even talk about that much amongst each other because we don't want to acknowledge the situation we're in.
Miserable.
And I'll tell you, like, I realize there are people who washed dishes for, 12 kids back in the day and all that. That's great. Once you've had a dishwasher, you
can't
get
go
really
back.
soft.
It's Kubota Orange Days. Shop the year's biggest selection of Kubota equipment and get 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
Download the News 8000 app today. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
New York Times bestselling author John Grisham is returning to the beach for his milestone 50th book. Camino Ghosts tells the story of a fight over the fictional Dark Isle between Georgia and Florida that once served as a refuge for enslaved people who had escaped. The novel is the third book in Grisham's Camino Island trilogy. Grisham appeared on CBS Mornings to discuss what readers can expect.
I hope they get a good dose of history because we don't do a good job of teaching all that. The history of the enslaved people, the slave trade. We sort of gloss over that. And so you get a pretty good dose of what they went through Lovely's, her ancestors' eyes and experiences.
The audiobook for Camino Ghosts is narrated by EGOT winner Whoopi Goldberg. The thriller is on sale now. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $500 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
It's only paint. It's only paint that comes in an award-winning twist and pour container. It's only paint that can cover the brightest shade of orange known to mankind in just one coat. It's only paint that will inspire you to write your masterpiece. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only easy opening, smooth pouring, change your life both professionally and romantically. Paint.
When patients want to address their smoking or vaping, doctors refer them to smokefree.gov for free help. Chat online with an expert. Build your plan to address smoking, vaping, or chewing tobacco. Sign up for free texts from people like you. Doctors know they go at your pace. Visit smokefree.gov. That's smokefree.gov. Smokefree.gov.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
All right, this afternoon we'll still have showers and thunderstorms probably for the next hour for La Crosse. Then it'll be more hit and miss. Only getting up to 64 with that northwest wind. It'll feel quite cool for this time of year. A little bit less than shower activity for Eau Claire, but still occasional showers through the evening hour. And then tomorrow, conditions do improve, minus the fog tonight. We get back up to the 70s and potentially maybe 80s later in the week. So there's some positive news, but it is going to be a wet afternoon for Vermont.
All right, Greg, thank you. And thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your day.